sanibonani. Ngivuyisile Cindi from Government Communication Information System, responsible for Kharsibanda region. Today I've got the community media, Ligo FM, Samba Nabo today. Can they just raise their hands so that the executive mayor can see? And executive mayor, we've got a team from head office that also here with us today, and they are going to tour the province. Can you also, colleague, just whip your hands, executive mayor? So they are from various aspects of our department. Some of the proposals and the team who are going to write a good story about this project. And yeah, I think I've covered all of my team that is happening.
Thanks, Baba. Maybe before we afford the executive mayor, let me afford team Samba nayo khona namhlanje from Seriti Green, also to introduce themselves.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Utleng Mataboche. I'm the construction manager on the project. And then City Siabonga, Utala Councillor Manana, for allowing us access in your ward. And then to the executive mayor as well, we thank you for allowing us to be in your area. And then Onkumuntu Futis Chamilkama, thank you for giving us this opportunity of figure sighting. Izothola update ukuthi umsebenzi uhamba kanjani. And then ngihamba nana no Makabongwe uza introducer.
Oh, good morning everyone. Makabongwe Nokeva. I'm the electrical engineer for Seriti Turbine, looking after all the electrical aspects of the project. Welcome on our site. Thank
you. Good morning everyone. My name is Tim Masego, the CLO of Seriti. Thank you.
Siyabonga with that. Maybe before, maybe let's allow the distribution of minerals, resources. So now, since the step of executive mayor, when you take us through and the role they play in this particular project, and then later we'll also afford the Seriti project manager to take us on the technicality part of it, which is already very great from ESCOM. I think with that said, EM, we welcome you on site. Thank you for making time, and you are always here with us. Thank you.
No, thank you very much, Sizwe, and good morning to the councillor and all the colleagues, members of the ward committee, Seriti management that are responsible for ensuring that everything on site is smooth, and of course GCIS is government communication information. When they had the first stop in Chief Albert Mutuli here in Kharsibande, I then felt that it will always be good as they take a tour to pass by this site. It's a very important site in the 30 years of democracy that we are celebrating or marking this year. It's a site that seeks to respond to the issues that were identified at the United Nations General Assembly in terms of reducing the emitting of the atmosphere. Remember, Africa, in particular South Africa, the main Mpumalanga, we are said to be one of the contributors to carbon emission. Uyabona, kungcolisa moya, kushiwo njalo. So this project, following meetings that took place, Bababiza ngokuthi ma COP. Recently there's one that is underway, it's COP 26, COP 26 that is underway. You'll recall that we are a signatory to the COP 26, to the COP, or to ensure ukuthi there's a reduction of carbon emission. So Seriti approached us as Gersiban, the district municipality, to introduce the project, and we're so excited. This may be one project that could be regarded as a catalytic project, a project that is going to bring change in our district. The how change, we were told they are going to, they've entered into, but the technical part was they've entered into a power purchase agreement with ESCOM to deload what they are extracting from Tutua power station in response to carbon emission. That's a very good project. Secondly, we were told that there are job opportunities that are going to be created, and the project steering committee is following on that as well. Kuzoba nama jobs, and I can tell you job opportunities are created. They may not be permanent, may not be that big, but we know for sure there are jobs that are created. But then we take the project to incorporate it into our district development model. The district development model, it's a model that is established within the context of intergovernmental relations framework 2019, which requires the three spheres of government, your national, your provincial, and local, must work together seamlessly in terms of planning, coordination, implementation, and execution of projects. So, good district development model or council, one of our champions before, it was Minister of Electricity, Spota. We used to sit with him, and now the new that has been seconded by this administration, 7th administration by President. I received a letter yesterday from the presidency, is Umama Usindisiwe Chikunga, not Dr. Regina Mhaul, who are going to form part. So how do they assist us? If there are any issues of national competency that require intervention of national government within the context of DDM, can you go and unlock these issues? Say for instance, issues of water use license. Because before you initiate a project, you have to undertake a feasibility study, or geotech study, and all of those things. So we cut, President Nvamekumuva, we have to cut the red tapes. We have to cut the red tapes so that Lama projects begin to take off the ground. So we gave them those functions or tasks. We would, hey, there's this thing, Seriti Umbila, sometimes but Umbila emoyen, abakala ngayo, can you assist us? If there are issues of environmental that require the province or at the authority of a province, we take it before Begno Mamushiba, who was a MEC for that layer. Mamushiba, can you run with this with your HOD? Ngomezulu HOD sega authorize you sign in. I've copied you and send it to Janice Finlay. So that's how the DDM works. Nati, if there are issues Snabo Councillor that require community mobilization with Abo Sizwe, we go to communities, mobilize community. Can we please ensure Uti say gata le project, see gata le project so that it will create a good impression, good precedent. This is one area where you can confidently take investment to, because the environment is conducive, the reception is conducive. We are happy. It cut across not only Mahason, we said it can't be Mahason. let's take bebabaleke naye iGovernment Mbeki ngayilanda wazi kahle sitshaba ngathi nayi iGovernment Mbeki ihle project ngayo ngathi no, it cannot be. Let's draw in Ligwa, but take the nearest ward, which is Ward 14, Mahason. There's Davel, Msuga Ligwa. You don't take the whole Msuga Ligwa, take Ward 10. Then there's Mzinoni, take all of those wards. Then constitute a project steering committee, all the councillors, ward councillors, and myself as a chair. Then we bring in a security cluster, your South African Police Services, because of late sibanalama issues lawa wema extortion within under the disguise of 30% as stop my project. So this is one project we will not want to be seen to be stopped, because it is going to ensure Ugoti there is no load shedding in the country any longer. There's more energy available at Tutuwa power station. What we say thina sawuphuma lapha eThuthuka sizenzele yethu gesi ngomoya ngelanga supply izimayini zethu. Then there's gonna be more of the energy available ku grid yokuthi circulate or even distributed in the country. So I know ukuthi it's a multi-year project. It's a project that is all funded, collaborating with the banks as South Africa and so forth. They've presented a report on jobs created, on work opportunities created. We are happy with that, and there's less noise with the project. I must appreciate to Premier Wajablaga but you cancel hlala la igate gadile kule project ukunamsini. So kufuneka siwagade njalo ma project iphele so that babe ne confident kid. So that's how we got into the project. Let's create an environment conducive for Seriti to could have this construction site protected and construction without, with minimal disruption, of course. So it's a legacy project in the 30th year of democracy. First of this kind in the province of Mpumalanga in Gersibande. It's one project for 30 years. Let's go kubona ama wind turbine ayakwazi ukuphehla ugesi. Hawu ama solar ayakwazi ukuphehla ugesi longaka kuzoba ngalenye indlela lapha abasaqedile ngizolibona nje le site maybe in the next year or 2 years to come. Oh okay, lokhu bengikubona eDenmark, lokhu ngakubona eSweden, nale South Africa kuyenzakala ugesi uyaphehleka ngomoya.
Deload ESO, so you can provide that. Okay.
Yeah, welcome again. Just a brief of the project of what we are actually doing, and an update on the progress of where we are on the project. So the project is divided really into two. There's the MTS side, which is where we are constructing a substation. There's the main transmission substation, and there's the other side of the project, which is the wind facility side. That's where we are currently constructing. It's going to be a total of 25 turbines. So these turbines, just briefly, the foundation of the turbine itself is about 800 cubes of concrete that's going into the turbine. So that's the size of the foundation, and then on top of the foundations we're going to install, that's where now you're going to get, it's 130 meters from the ground level all the way to the hub. That's how high these turbines will be. And then on the turbines themselves, we've got blades, so every turbine has 3 blades. So a blade is 90 meters long. So if you look at the whole structure, so from the ground level all the way to the tip, to the top of the turbine, it will be 220 meters high. And then with the 3 blades of the turbine from the tip to the ground level, it will be giving a clearance of about 40 meters. So that's how big these structures will be. So it will be 25 of them. Each and every one of them will be producing 6.2 megawatt, and then a total of 155 megawatt that the 25 turbines will be producing. So 6.2 times the 25 turbines. So everything then will come through to the distribution substation, which is also on that side. That's where everything now, that power will be distributed from that substation to where we are, the main transmission substation. So with where from the main transmission substation, where it's going to, I'm just going to give Makabongo also an opportunity just to explain from the electrical side where the power from the main transmission goes to. I don't know if there's any clarity or will provide after Makabongo has gone through the MTS side. Is that fine like that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Greetings again. I'm really happy to be speaking in front of you today. I'm the product of democracy. I was born in 1994, so I'm really happy to be speaking as an engineer. So the power that will be produced from the turbine side, it will be now at the substation, it will be stepped up to 132 kV, the kilovolts, and then it will be transported via an overhead line to this substation, this big main transmission substation, a transformer that it will be stepped up from 132 to 400 kV. And then we have a line that is existing running at the back here. That is our national grid. So we'll be looping in and looping out. So we're connecting from Vunumoya substation to Seoul and from Vunumoya to Camden. So that's how we'll be connecting to the national grid. Thank you.
Thanks, OT. Thanks, Maka. These are technical clarities which have been provided here. But we want to maybe afford the opportunity to interact with the two presentations. One that is given by the executive mayor, who is also the chairperson of the steering committee. But maybe before we afford that, on the part of the engagement, I think I would also want to add on that one just shortly, how we have structured our engagement in this affected community. So our engagement is structured in this way. You will have your DDM as outlined by the executive mayor, where all the government sectors and local are part of that. That's where we report. And then if we need any permitting part, it's expedited in that process. And then you will have your project steering committee that is constituted by the 3 local municipalities, chaired by the district executive mayor, as well as the security cluster. So as and when we have any other disruptions, and security cluster should be able to deploy the adequate resources. And then we will also have stakeholder engagement in the 3 communities, where we bring contractors once a month, and then we are able to interact with any community formations as relating to issue of employment and what are the business opportunities. Here in this affected community, we also have the tribal council, where we also engage the tribal authorities in terms of the progress and the opportunity that has been presented by this particular project. So that's how we have structured our engagement strategy for this particular project. I think with that, let me afford an opportunity for questions. So as was with this one, I note 1. Is there any clarity seeking question? 2, Yazu Councillor will also comment, also make space for Councillor just to comment on the developmental changes that have been brought by the project. 3, I think that's a sequence there, and then so was it good to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson. My question more on your pedestrian understanding. That's not the technical one. Will a normal community member from the nearby location see view or be able to see the turbines in terms of the uniqueness, or a tourist passing by, or somebody driving around these routes to see the project. And the second one, has this project been declared as a national key point, or when will it be declared as a national key point?
Thank you.
I just wanted to check the progress in terms of percentage. Do you get me?
Thank you. Yes.
I also wanted to find out about the financing. You mentioned something about it being privately financed, so I was just hoping you could elaborate further on that.
Finance?
Yeah, you mentioned it was privately funded. You mentioned something about it being privately funded. So I was hoping you could maybe elaborate further on that. And also let us know how much this project costs as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Maybe let's take the first one on
Yeah, on the first one, basically when you're traveling on the R35 and the N17, you should be able to see the turbines when they are completed. Because like I said, they are 130 meters long, with blades that are 90 meters long. So you'll definitely get a view. Yes.
And that view.
Yeah, and it will be a nice view, with the green and the maize and all that. So it's going to be a nice view. And then the second question, I think that's more on your side, the national key point.
Oh yes. Or declaration. So we are in the process of applying for the site to be declared a national key point. With the assistance of the project steering committee, it will be expedited in other platforms so as for the site to be declared a national key point. But that's how it's currently treated. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so in terms of the progress, we started the work in May on the wind facility side. And the project is supposed to finish mid of 2026. That's when we reach our COD. So currently where we are sitting, we are about 25% of the project in terms of progress. So that's where we are in terms of the work. Is it clear now? Oh, okay. And then, the financing part. So it's partnership with the banks. So if you need more clarity on that one, we'll have to refer you to higher level. But it's information that's out there. There's R&D, there's Standard Bank. They're all in partnership on this project. So with obviously different percentages there. That's why I'm saying if that information is required, we can always get it for you. Is that fine? Okay.
I think with that, siyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyasaba ukuthi ngize ngivulele imoya ngoba imoya bese but let me take the last two and then sikwazi ukuvala today's session.
One last Chairperson. Chairperson, in terms of community
Beneficiation.
yes, we would love to see, is there any creches or any school around the three local municipalities where beneficiation in terms of the community at large, the marginalized one, also be interested to communicate that so that you see the community will be informed, they're easy to be managed.
Sure. First
Oh yeah, no, because I just wanted to check your plan in terms of social responsibility. So another thing, maybe if you can just briefly tell us how many percent is any employee from Hawkins on, from Bethal, from Davel? Yeah.
Thanks. Sasiyavala. Let me afford to cancel it before I take on because we are highly passionate.
No, thanks, Chairperson. Maybe I must indicate this. District Mayor has said it mouthful. This project is Tata very serious from the word go in terms we started with our consultative meetings and we rolled them out up until we reached this stage. This project is we want to achieve what is desired for us to achieve in terms of the reduction of the overload of electricity. On the issue, I must indicate to Seriti that we've got a very good relationship with them. At the level of the project steering committee, their management is very open when engaging with them on issues that talks to the social projects. Currently, from Seriti, I must indicate to already, from my side, we have managed to get 2 buckets that were donated to SAPS to make sure we are not running short of vehicles, to say vehicles are not there when crime happens. Very soon, I've been engaging with Upremia last week. Upremia indicated the ambulance that is sitting there is ready. It's gonna be handed over on the 2nd of December. The ambulance donated by Seriti to Mokenson Clinic. In the last visit of the Premier when we were at Lapa with all these municipalities and everybody present there, Seriti committed themselves to build 2 crèches for my community because Masike was moving around that site. Waboni mama crash asemi kukwini. And then it's unhealthy for Abantwana. That commitment was set there in front of everybody. It's a commitment. I've even made a follow-up. On top of that, I've even identified the dead one. We've been engaging on that one. They said, no, that one will take care of it. Now, I just wanted to indicate with how passionate are they in terms of developing the communities. On the other side, I must also indicate I've got Abokok, where they also provide groceries twice per annum. It's not a small grocery. Those hampers that you might find, food parcels that you might see. The grocery for 2 months. And I will be getting something probably next week or so, next month, from Seriti. Those are the things that I must indicate. There are also projects. I will be installing a machine in one of the crèche Lapaya. There's a project that we are also anticipating to start with them. Yogwaka at Disability Center. There at Mokenson. Already yesterday I was cleaning their site because I need to unlock that one at the level of municipality for them to get the paperwork at the site. They have committed themselves to go and build that center. No, I'm not going to mention it, but there are a lot of interventions that they are doing. And with the relationship that we're maintaining, it needs to be sustained and ensure we respect one another so that all these communities benefit. On the issue of miscellaneous, the last report that we had at the level of the PSC, it was a report in September. We questioned it to say, hey, but this report is not accurate. It was talking to 105 for Mokenson, 29 for David, 180 something for Pedal, if my record serves me well. But it was for September. But looking to the number of the people that are coming from our communities coming this side, we've got more than 22, more than 522 sitters coming that side. That tells you the number, it's more. There are a lot of SMMEs, like District Mayor was saying. I must confirm, Uti, I know some of them from my local. People are supplying the ablution facilities. People are supplying tippers. People are supplying, let me just say, plant. They've got RFQs that are always dishing out here. And I'm confident to say, if you meet the requirements, because that's where the problem starts, you need to have the correct particular requirements so that you meet the standards of getting employed here. I know it's very strict. That is why I want to treat it as a national key point. We are very much in support of this project. I must indicate that one, because it is here to change the life of our people in terms of electricity supply. At the current moment, no, my community is benefiting. It's benefiting, except for those that are found not eligible to come in here in terms of piano and then the other stuff. I don't want to mention that, but it's just like that. Those are the few inputs, Chairperson, that I wanted to, the comments that I wanted to make. But over and above, the relationship that we've got, that we're enjoying with the management of Seriti. I know I'm working directly with you. I need to respect you at your level. But let me assure this meeting is for the first time having a management of a big, giant company like this one respecting our community. Ubabuteke normally comes by himself. Last time when we were dishing out a grocery in December, he was there by himself. Nabokoko. You see, you won't find him at direct job. He's very open. He's open. We need to sustain that. Hence, you can see if in their staff, they are portraying the very same image that I portray of it. I'm happy to work with you from the word go. I'm not going to say everything is smooth going. There are some times where we fight each other. Because normally people are, we must fight. People will come and seek for certain opportunities, but they are not available. We need to create ways and means to say, how do we accommodate those people? That's where we come in, that's where we're fighting. It's not physical. But in any way, we normally achieve what we want to achieve through our healthy engagements. Program Direct.
Thank you. Question, but I just want to address Global Councillor Shilo. Just a quick addition is that as of last month, we were recording over 700 people who are on site. Over 700 people who are on site. A majority of those who are on site are directly employed from the affected community. So there's about 58% of employment is from the direct communities, the affected communities. So that is the number. And then we have over 20 SMMEs who are actively participating in the project in a form of supplying ablution facilities as well as plant. But moreover, we also get the employment of people are employed as general workers, but they are also upskilled on site to become operators. And that's some of the skills transfer that we're doing. But on the SMME part of it is that we also assist directly those who do not qualify. We go out of our way to assist them in order to actively participate in this particular project. We will also be embarking in a project in partnership with Seriti Resource, taking SMMEs, taking them to a program with University of Limpopo for a period of 8 months, just to be developed as proper business people, and not only for this particular project, but for other projects and for their own beneficiation as business people. That's part of what we intend to do with SME development. I think with that said, thank you very much to everyone who have participated in today's tour. Unfortunately, we can't take you to Lapaya because we do not have the permit, as a request was only made late yesterday, so we can't, because you need to have proper PPE equipment for Nina within access and aside. What manje as was is actually late, we couldn't secure such a permission. So I think this is Pelela na siyabonga from the Seriti side. Ithini benu councillor nalikheli phezulu.
Oh, thank you very much. Maybe next time you will get the notice in time, and then we can always arrange you know, for a site visit. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.